In 1537, in a poor village amidst the fields of Japan, a thin boy named Hideyoshi was born. He had no appearance that suggested he would one day become the lord of Japan. He was just the son of a simple peasant, playing among the rice paddies, dreaming of things far beyond his means. Poverty surrounded him from all sides, but his eyes shone with an inextinguishable light of ambition. When Hideyoshi reached his teens, he decided to abandon farming. He carried his worn bag and made his way to the palace of one of the great samurai leaders, Oda Nobunaga. He had neither a sword nor a noble lineage, but he possessed a keen mind and a charming tongue. He initially worked as a simple servant, watering the land and caring for warriors' boots. Everyone mocked him, but he didn't get angry. Instead, he smiled and continued his work intelligently. One night, he noticed that his master Nobunaga was suffering from a cold in his tent, so he quickly gathered straw and made a warm pillow without being asked. When Nobunaga awoke and felt relieved, he asked who the culprit was. He was told, "It's the servant Hideyoshi." Nobunaga looked at him for a long time, then said, "This boy is not ordinary." Over the years, Hideyoshi demonstrated his skill in planning and cunning. He wasn't the strongest fighter, but he was the most resourceful. In one crucial battle, the army was unable to cross a torrential river. Hideyoshi persuaded the villagers to build a bridge of boats overnight, allowing the army to surprise the enemy and win. He soon became one of Nobunaga's top commanders, and his fame began to spread among the warriors, but fate had another surprise in store for him. His master Nobunaga was killed in a treacherous plot, and Hideyoshi was faced with two choices: flee or seek revenge. He chose the latter. He mobilized his forces, used his cunning to gain allies, and avenged his master, becoming the most powerful man in Japan. After a series of wars, Hideyoshi united the country under his banner, but he faced a dilemma. Everyone believed that the throne was only fit for nobles from the great samurai lineage, but he was neither of those people. He was merely a peasant. How could he rule Japan? He resorted to a trick no one had thought of. He didn't declare himself emperor, but instead convinced everyone that he was the protector of the throne. In doing so, he became the man who ruled without question. He built the impregnable Osaka castle, issued laws that ended the chaos. He made Japan stronger than ever. When Hideyoshi reached the pinnacle of glory, he realized that death was near. He looked at his young son and wondered, would he preserve his legacy? But he knew that history was unforgiving. After his death, his family quickly fell. Power returned to the hands of the samurai, but Hideyoshi's name was never forgotten. His story continues to be told everywhere, how a simple peasant, without a sword or lineage, was able to become the master of Japan, not through force, but through intelligence and cunning. Thus, the story of Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the man who proved that greatness is not the exclusive domain of kings, ended.